Welcome to Daily Life Connection. Today we're going to continue to explore the heart of God, who He is. And today I want to talk about the God who won't go away. The God who won't go away. In the Old Testament, one of the Psalms says about, if I go up to the heavens, He'll be there. If I go down to the depths, He'll be there. If I go into the night, He'll be there. The God who is with us, the God who will not leave us. Now, we've talked a little bit about how God is with us. God is present with us. But there's a difference between someone being present with us and someone that will never leave us. Their presence will not leave us. We see that revealed several times in the scripture. In John chapter 14, Jesus said, I will not abandon you to be orphans. I will not leave you. Matthew 28, I will not leave you. I will be with you always until the end of the ages. The God who won't go away. Why is it important to talk about this? Well, I think because we have sometimes in the past felt like God comes and goes depending on our behavior. God comes and goes depending on whether or not we are walking in obedience or whether our heart is toward Him or whatever. And we are sort of afraid that if we do something wrong, we will offend God and He will withdraw from us. He'll pull away from us. And so we live in that state of anxiety or that state of uncertainty about God's presence with us, God's constant loving, compassionate, empowering presence with us. And so, if we have a bad day, we kind of feel like maybe God withdraws from us. Again, I go back to that Garden of Eden story where Adam and Eve are in the garden and they sinned and plunged all of creation into sin. But God does not pull away from them. In fact, He comes to them. He comes to them and says, where are you? I want to talk with you. I want to let you know that I'm in your corner. Isn't that amazing? The God who's in our corner and won't go away. He won't quit doing that. So here we have this wonderful truth that nothing can make Him withdraw from us. As you and I walk through this day together, as we walk through this day, He walks it with us. No matter what, He walks with every human being. We may not be aware of His presence, we may not welcome it, we may not even want it, but He is present with us. He will not go away. Sometimes, when we got mad as kids at somebody, we said, will you leave me alone? We don't want that person with us. And sometimes I think we act like that toward God, don't we? But, a real friend will go, no, I won't leave you alone. I'm going to be with you. Or you think back, when you were a little kid maybe and you were going to try to do something that to you seemed really scary. But one of your parents was with you and they were saying, it's all right. I'm right here. I'm right here behind you. I'll catch you. If we were walking on a beam or something and it seemed really high up to us, even though maybe it wasn't. And the parent is saying, it's all right, I'm right here, I'll catch you if you fall, I will not leave you. And what do we do as little kids? We keep checking to make sure our parent is there. And our parents don't get mad and say, stop checking me. You've got to have faith in me. I said I'd be here, I'm here, stop. We don't do that. We know what it feels like to be afraid. We know what it feels like. And even though they know we love them and so on, they still want to check and make sure that we really are right there with them. And that's okay. Throughout the day, when we stop for a moment and say a prayer, when we stop and read a scripture, when we stop and sing a song, we're kind of checking to make sure He's really present with us. But we need to go back to the word. His word is good on this. I will not leave you. I will not leave you. And He didn't put any conditions on that. He didn't say, I won't leave you unless you, and then fill in the blank. He didn't say that. He just said, I will not leave you. I will not. That's a good reminder for you and I today. Nothing we do or fail to do, or nothing, even if we don't check throughout the day to see if He's present, even if we don't connect with Him for the next 5 hours, He still is with us every moment, every step of our journey, and He will not leave us. And no matter what we face, No matter what medical diagnosis may come our way, no matter what tragedy may happen around us, no matter what, He will not abandon us. He will stay with us to and through the very end of life. What a God, the God who will not go away. He is with us, and He will stay with us. That's good news. Let's think about that today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.